I want to do this video here for a second, quick and up personal, up front and close. The reason being is because, you see, all the time you get people like me that's trying my best to warn you people. And the reason why I'm warning you, because I want you to be able to reset your particular mindset that you've been birthed and born in. You see, a lot of people don't understand that stress is nothing but a byproduct to the spirit of fear. Stress, anxiety, all these other things are nothing more than flat out fear. That's because, people's heart are being fearful as they listen to the news. Now, I want you to understand something real quick, and I want you to listen to me real good. How is it that the news media can flood the market with so-called news? And they're telling us about every disaster. They never report on that a little boy, 12 years old, helped a granny across the street. They never report how a fireman actually got a cat out of a tree. They never report nothing like that. All they report is death, hell, and destruction. And they keep you in a constant state of stress. But then when somebody like me come on here and tell you what's going on in the world, what's getting ready to take place and what's happening, all of a sudden we become very fearful, afraid, and we're very stressed out. You know the reason why? Is because the heart really, truly is not right. We're not right. All this time, especially those who are backsliding on Christ and those who are unbelievers. Because you have no hope, you're fearful. Now, for me, when I see all these things taking place on the face of planet Earth, I inform the people, but it doesn't cause us to be stressful. As a matter of fact, it causes us to look up. It causes us to be watchful, and it causes us to rejoice because our redemption is drawing nigh. So we don't have no time for being stressed. All the things that I've been talking about for the last 20 years are finally coming to pass. So now, guess what? Pastor Dowell is not looking like the crackpot, the kook, the coke, and everything else that I've been called over the years. Nope. It seems like that a lot of people are going to find themselves without oil in their lamps. And what I'm trying to do is wake up the last hour laborers. Not to sit up and try to give you some type of fire escape religion, the hope that you can try to save yourself and put enough oil in your lamp to save you from the damnation of hell, which you've done nothing about in your life. You had never been instrumental about being serious. We're trying to create some honorable people, some people to really truly search inside of the crevice of their hearts and stuff, the deep dark places and stuff, and to deal with the things in your life that you have not yet got right and you have not yet gotten ready. So to use these news medias and the influence of the world and stuff and all the events that's taking place right now here on the face of planet Earth is nothing more than to give you a heightened sense of awareness of the variety of the times. We have some serious, very serious times up on our hands. And because if you're not ready and stuff, sure, you're going to experience stress, fear, anxiety, all these things that attack the mental psyche or the conscience of man. So this chaotic ignorance and this bizarre behavior that we've all learned to develop is amazing. So we can get a preacher like me, a pastor, that actually really truly cares about the heart of people and give you warning. Give you warning, just like the prophet Ezekiel and Daniel and all the prophets says, so that you can prepare for what's coming up. Get your heart right and get your soul right and get your body right and get your mind right before this coming. Before all these things start taking place upon this earth, because it's going to come up on the whole earth like a snare. And the people are not going to be ready. Simple. And that's just all there is to it. So I tell you and I give you the instructions, the things to do. I warn you about these things so you can continually to stay on the cutting edge of holiness, the cutting edge of righteousness, the cutting edge of getting yourself ready for what's getting ready to take place. We're not stressful at all here. Not at all one bit. But it is amazing, isn't it? All of our lives, we can be sold lies. We can be told that Sunday is the Sabbath. We get told that rabbit lay eggs. We can be told that a fat man is going to give 6 billion presents to every kid up on the face of planet Earth in one night. We can be told that Rudolph has a red nose, and we can be told that George Washington actually chopped down the cherry tree. And none of that ever stresses us. We can cut on the TV and look at CNN, ABC, Fox, CBS, CS, NBC. We can look at all these news sources and never get stressed. But all of a sudden when a preacher comes on here, you know the reason why it causes stress? Because there's a dynamic taking place. There's something in your heart. The scriptures teach about 5 wise and 5 foolish. Some of you have not been wise. You've been very foolish. You have spent your money on riotous living. You have enjoyed the ways of Babylon. And now the chickens are coming home to roost, if I can say that and use that term and be pure. So it's not my intent, nor is it my purpose, nor is it my motivation to get on here and to stress you out. But however, if you are stressed, it's none of my business. There's nothing I can do about it whatsoever at all. I am not the one that actually put all that fear mongering inside of your heart and soul. I just report the facts. I speak the truth. And whether you like it or not, all it takes is your change of heart, a real true change of heart, and all your fears, your stress, and your anxieties will all dissipate. They will all go away. Just like when it's time for us to meet the King we're going to be caught up in the air in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last